I'm Mike Kluger. Thanks for joining me as I share with you photographs from my 14-day trek up the Annapurna circuit in Nepal. I hope you enjoy seeing them as much as I enjoyed being there.
At 13,500 feet, the trail changes dramatically, and there's a noticeable change in the complexion and slope of this trail. More specifically, the trail begins to rise up dramatically over the Marcianga River below. Looking down on the river, it's a bluish-green color that is continually laced with white water rapids. At this elevation, it is possible to look upriver for over a mile as the river twists and bends around landslides after landslides at the base of the respective mountains. From this vantage point, the river almost appears as a beautiful turquoise necklace. Further accentuating the river are sections of the mountain that have resisted the landslides and are covered with light brown grass and clumps of dark brown shrubs. Here the trail narrows to 18 inches and simultaneously the drop-offs increase to 1,500 feet with a slope of 60 degrees. The many landslides that appear create a perception that things will be getting more intense and more difficult very soon. At 14,500 foot, the high camp at Thorig Law indicates the massive work that will be coming. Here the trail assumes an almost maniacal slope. The ascent on the pass starts at night with near zero temperatures. The danger here is very real as the mountain side drops down to the valley below with a 60-degree slope. Should you falter here, there is no way to recover from a fall to the valley floor below. The first 90 feet of the trail are the absolute most dangerous, as it consists of snow and ice. Each step must be carefully made, secured, and checked before looking to take the next step in determining a proper foot placement. After coming off the snow and ice covered trail, you begin walking on a serpentine zigzag trail that hugs the mountainside. For 30 minutes I walked along a 15-inch wide trail with an unrelenting slope, and to my right was the ever-present 3,000-foot drop-off. The concentration during these 30 minutes is extremely intense. There is no past, there is no future. You only concentrate and live in the present. And then the trail narrows down to a 9-inch wide path with a 2-inch break-off on the downward side. To make the situation even more dangerous, there is a massive boulder jutting out from the upward side of the mountain that causes me to lean ever so slightly towards the downward side and the 3,000-foot drop-off. You examine this for a while. Finally, there is no choice. I place my foot down and hope for a steady perch to launch me around this boulder. Fortunate for me, it held my weight. After this, the trail turns away from the drop-off for the last and final time. After several hours of hiking in the dark, I had the sense the darkness would be receding. First, there is this awareness that you are ringed in a mountain valley. Then the sun appears, and behind it the mountain makes its presence known. Slowly, white streaks radiate up around the mountain, and then the sun makes its grand entrance and showers the mountain in a white, fiery yellow ball. The sky lights up, and finally, after 4 hours, the pass is within sight. In what seems like my last bit of energy, I passed over the 17,750-foot pass. Atop the pass is a plaque stating Thorig Law 5,416 meters. Congratulations for your success. The sign is draped with several hundred red, white, blue, and yellow prayer flags. It is a truly stunning view, the colorful flags set against the brown mountain and the steep, rich, bold blue sky. And then your focus shifts completely to the 5,000-foot descent. Descent from the pass can only be described as seemingly never-ending downward journey that continues on for 6 hours. First, the trail slopes down at a 30-degree angle with drop-offs of 500 feet. This continues for an hour, after which the slope of the trail increases to an incredible 60 degrees. The surface on which I walked was loose dirt, so the coefficient of traction was very low. During the third hour of the descent, the trail is a mixture of tight hairpin turns and gentle serpentine transitions. In many cases, the hairpin turns are so tight that one step is in the forward direction and the other is in the opposite. During the fourth hour, the trail began descending straight down at an incredible 60-degree slope. Now the surface of the trail was loose gravel. For most people, this descent is an excruciatingly painful experience, as their knees are constantly being pounded with abrupt halts that must be made as you enter into an unstable forward-falling position. At the bottom of the 6-hour descent is the Kalangaki River Gorge. Here the mountains are completely void of any vegetation. It's here the riverbed that the mighty Kalangaki River flexes its muscles. In the summertime, the monsoon runoff swells across the full width of the riverbed. But in the fall and early winter, all that remains is the violence and havoc that the river causes on the land in the 2-mile wide riverbed. For the most part, it is free of water for over 90% of its surface. All that remains is smooth, polished, rounded rocks. It is on this surface that the trail continues for 6 hours. On this 6 hours, you walk on 10-inch rocks, 6-inch rocks, and 2-inch rocks.